Okay, next up. Obviously, I teach a lot of biblical stories and sources. For whatever reason, that feels good to me, and it seems to work. But when I think of the great biblical leaders, and I think of the one that would be most appropriate to be emulated in our business, Old Testament, it would be Jonathan. For too many years, I thought of myself, I mean, not that I'm King David, but I wanted to be the star. David's a star. All eyes are on David. All eyes are on David. All eyes are on David. And Jonathan was the one that said, no, it's not for me. I'm behind the scenes. I'm not going to be the king. I'm going to be the kingmaker. If we could all wrap your arms around this idea, success in this business is not about being the king, and it's not about being the queen. Success in this business is about being the kingmaker. It's about being the queen maker. And if you were to go back, I referenced the book Running with the Giants, the audiobook by John C. Maxwell. One of the biblical leaders' stories that he teaches in Running with the Giants is the story of Jonathan and David. And I've listened to that specifically over and over and over and over and over, because I had to acknowledge that halfway through my 33-year career, I was trying to be David. I was the king. I wanted to be on stage. I wanted the microphone in my hand. I wanted the spotlight. I wanted this. And I'm not suggesting that David was ego-driven, but the fact is, that's kind of what the reality was. Jonathan, on the other hand, was perfectly willing to be in the background, to make you the lead. That's better, isn't it? I mean, in our method of operation, it's a completely superior thought process. We're not trying to create that peacock leader up front. That's not what we're trying to do. What we're trying to do is create a much more subtle background type of leadership that allows others to emerge, as opposed to having a bright light on a leader, which causes you to be hidden in the shadows. And so I would encourage every single one of you to go and yeah, you can watch it on YouTube, listen to it on YouTube, it doesn't cost anything. Go to Running with the Giants and then go to the story of Jonathan and David. And then ask yourself the question, is your typical interaction with people, do you present yourself more as a David or more as a Jonathan? And if you're presenting yourself more as a David, then I would encourage you to try to find a way to step back a little bit, so that what we're really trying to do is turn the light up on you, as opposed to turn the light up on me, turn the light up on somebody else. That's a correct principle.